Hi guys, and welcome to part number 2 of the little series that I've made, a series of 3 videos where Maria from Colombia, she shares her story of coming to Norway, getting her first job and socializing. So this part is going to be about how it is to socialize in Norway. If you are excited about my video and you want to stay tuned for the next part of this small series, make sure to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button. And without further ado, let's just jump into the video.
How was it then to get to meet the locals and getting socialization here? You told a story to me about going to the gym. Can you please recap that?
So you need to start networking. You need to start getting to know people.
Because you know nobody.
Because you know nobody. Except for your family,
right,
in-laws, and more or less the friends of your partner. But then you need your own group. Right. So I thought, well, socializing would be great if I go training in social classes.
Because in Colombia,
it's so normal that you go training to like group classes,
right?
And you start to talk to people, and suddenly you just connect and click, and then just like, hey, let's grab a coffee, or just like, oh, let's have a beer, or later on, and when you get to see that person several times, it's like, hey, let's go partying, or why don't you come to my house? We're gonna have some parties with my other friends.
Yeah.
So I thought, this is how it's gonna work. It's gonna be like this.
Yeah.
So I started working out the group classes, and the first day I get there is we're training. They give us the instructions how to train, and everybody's training individually. So just like, okay, this is new because I thought it was a group class, but okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna train. So I just do the training, and then the next day, when I am just walking out in the town, I see the same girl I trained with the day before. And I get no response. I'm just like smiling like, hey, I know you. And then it's just like, no. Like, so I thought, this is not familiar to me. Like if I know somebody, well. And it happens that the more I go to the training center, I get to know more people. I get to meet more people, but not to get to know so many.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I trained there for 2 years before I got an invitation to a barbecue. So
it's a long time.
Yeah. So it was just like, well, I was getting endorphins by working out hard. But I have to say that it was nice to see that the trainer, like the coach there, he was actually seeing me. He was acknowledging me. Yeah. He was very caring. Like he could know and notice how my day was. And he was asking. But we were like, it's not like we get to be pals. But it was nice to be seen, and at least to be recognized as somebody.
Yeah, because we talked a little bit about this earlier. That feeling of not being invited to anything, combined with not being recognized educationally, how did that make you feel when you came to a new country?
I think this has been the most challenging periods of my life.
Yes.
I mean, like if I see it in retrospect, I've grown so much. I have enriched my perspectives and my point of views, and I understand differences, and I understand that things are not like the way we do things in Colombia. It's not the only way. And I have had to develop other skills, and I have had to develop other sides of myself, and understand that you need to have patience. But I was deeply depressed.
Yeah.
Because those two things were combined, and I didn't know how to navigate that. I didn't know how to just get to start moving. I just did so many things. Like I was trying all kind of stuff. I was selling things. I was being a Spanish teacher. I was volunteering. I was doing a lot of things just to get to start understanding how to navigate these two spheres that you're naming, like both my professional path and my social development. Like how to get it.
And so
that was it, you guys, for part number 2, and thank you so much for watching. Please leave it a like and remember to subscribe if you are curious to watch the next final part of the series, where Maria is sharing her final tips on what she would have done if she should have done it all over again, getting a job, socializing. So I hope to see you in another video, and have an amazing day.